anticipation. The twilight fuels the intoxication. No hesitation. I'm giving into this sweet sensation. I've been good, I've been bad, but this moment is all we really have. So when the night is calling, I pick up the phone. A voice is singing sweetly, you don't have to be alone. Come with me. Come with me. I've been good, I've been bad, but this moment is all we really have. So when the night is calling, I pick up the phone. A voice is singing sweetly, you don't have to be alone.
Hey, that went smooth this time, right?
That was good.
That's good. It worked. Nice. Hello and welcome to the F Yeah Gaming Podcast, our weekly talk show. Basically, we just talk rubbish and you all listen for some reason.
I don't know why.
Yeah, but thank you for joining us. We're going for a slightly different structure this week. We're going to see how it goes, and we will sort of tweak it as we see necessary. Really. So yeah.
Yeah, that's that.
That's that. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you on there.
We just wanted to tell you that we were changing the process. We weren't saying that we were going to start it now. So see you next week. You know?
See you next week. Thanks for joining us. Bye bye. Good night. See you later.
GG's. So what's going on? How are you, young sir?
Yeah, Too Fake has been running riot this week, but I'm good now. I feel like I'm back on top of it, which is nice.
So you got your tooth all cemented up or something, didn't you?
Yeah, I don't know what they done. Honestly, I just allowed it to happen.
Just get rid of the pain.
I just allowed it to happen. Oh, there we go. That's what I want.
So what have you been playing?
Well, I have been playing a bit of Pokemon. as you know.
Yes, on stream.
On stream, which is very fun. I
Mhm.
very much enjoy it, which is nice. We have played some Rocket League, and we have been getting salty with Rocket League lately, which is
I
also
mean,
fun.
I'm still like on the tipping scale of like saltiness and having fun.
Yeah.
Having fun is still outweighing the saltiness, so
Oh yeah, for sure. But
so it's all
we
good
were
for now.
we were sat watching some like pro players play it, right, and it was just making me not feel very good about myself.
Yeah, that makes me sad.
Yeah, it was a
I
little bit
want to be
sad.
good at that game.
Apart from that, State of Decay 2, which also went up. It did go up yesterday on the channel, but there was a slight audio issue that I didn't foresee, and it's gone back up tonight. If you've not seen the game, go check it out if you like zombie killing games and sort of, I wouldn't say base building, but you upgrade a lot of aspects in a base.
Yeah. It's just like community management rather than base building, I'd say, isn't it?
Yeah, it's more strategy as opposed to crafting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
We're
good
having a
fun.
lot of
I
fun with
really
it.
like that game.
Yeah, it is good fun. Yeah, go watch it. Go check it out. It's up on the channel now, but only after this podcast finishes, obviously.
Yeah, like stay here and watch this podcast first, and then when you're done and you're like, I need some more FA gaming fix, then go and check it out.
Don't we all? And there is a lot of stuff up on the channel at the minute.
There is.
My Medieval Dynasty as well went up on Monday. Again, if you haven't seen that game, go check it out. I really recommend that game.
So now that is a base builder, right?
That is literally a base builder, yeah. But again, that's sort of village management as well. Like you have to go out and you have to try and recruit people to come and work for you at your village, help you build up your village, automate food production and stuff. It's really good. I like it. I don't know whether they released it as an early access game or not, but they've already done something like 25 to 30 updates, and it's only been out about a month and a half. So
I still need to pick it up.
they're pretty serious about that game, and it's good fun.
Yeah,
it's really good fun.
Yeah, looks good.
Yeah. How about you? Obviously, Rocket League.
Yeah, I don't know if I've played anything different from anything you've mentioned. To be fair,
Phasmo. You've played a bit of Phasmo, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, playing a bit of Phasmo with our good friend Jinx, and some Among Us, I guess, as well.
I haven't played any for a while, to be fair.
But apart from that, if I'm playing on my own, I'm playing State of Decay at the moment and just working on my own community and playing through that.
Yeah.
I'm literally just holding off for next gen. That's all I'm doing.
Right, and we could potentially be a week away, but more than likely 2.
Yeah, so we are officially 2 weeks today.
That's horrible.
But there was like a few rumors that retailers and everyone already have their stock, so we could get it next week when the US get theirs.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't think so. We'll be made to wait. We'll have to just bury our heads in the sand for a week while everyone else is playing it and drown our sorrows, I think.
Yeah, I suppose we could do that. I'm sure that we'll be able to get by with that. I have frozen on the screen.
You're frozen on the screen?
I'm frozen on the screen, apparently. Oh, there we go. I'm back. Hello.
He's back. He's unfrozen.
I'm unfrozen. I am okay.
But what I was thinking is with the PS5 coming out on a Thursday, should we do like a PlayStation first look reaction thoughts
unboxing
live podcast type thing?
Unboxing? Because I'll be able to leave mine until podcast time.
Okay, that's on you then.
Yeah.
There is no way I'm leaving mine until that time.
I'll leave it. I don't mind.
But
then that's all the setting up process. Then I suppose I could record a little.
Well,
thing
what we could do is if I unbox mine and get mine ready, and then I can have it set up so that like my UI is ready to show.
Mm-hmm.
Have a look through it there,
Yeah.
and then you can unbox yours on stream, and then we'll flick over to my UI and have a look through the UI and stuff.
This isn't any promises, by the way, because I'll probably get home and be like, new toy! And go straight
honestly,
into it.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's no podcast at all, just because we're playing PS5.
But we will have
There
Godfall.
might be a stream of something, but
I reckon
we don't.
Godfall.
Yeah, possibly.
Probably. One last thing before we get onto it. I'm just gonna reposition my.
Oh, that is a very nice hooded jumper you have there,
Oh,
Mr. Knight.
oh, this thing.
Yeah,
Ah, you see, it's from these cool guys called FEA Gaming. They're like a collective of, and they just talk. Anyway, go to our store. Go check it out. It's down there in that window at the minute.
We got merch.
We got merch. There's various things. We've got hoodies. We've got zip-up hoodies. We've got t-shirts. And we've got mugs. And as a wild female has just put in chat, there is the link to said merch store. We are running a giveaway as well. So if you subscribe to us and you join our Discord, when we hit 50 subscribers, which we are 5 off of, we will be doing a giveaway where you can win one of our hoodies, or t-shirt if you'd prefer, or even a mug if you'd like.
Yep,
your choice. You get a choice of one item from the store, and we'll get that sent out to you. So yeah, but it's nice. It's really nice. Like, it's so warm. I've not worn another hoodie since I received it.
I'm just itching to get mine and Christina's delivery, but I keep checking the email to see the notification about it being printed and that it's like on its way, but I haven't checked it today, so it might well be
on its way.
Might well have been dispatched today, so we will see.
We will see. And with that's us caught up with everything what's going on. Take the lead. Go ahead. Yeah. Introduce me to our first discussion.
I just want to preface it by saying that the new structure that I wanted to bring in was just a bit of organisation to when we go through our topics that we want to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
So basically now we've got a Google Doc open that we can both edit live on the fly. We're both looking at it. And it basically we've just got sources of where we're getting the stories from and a bit of quotes and stuff like that, just to kind of tidy things up so we're not fumbling through.
I love source.
Just kind of giving our opinions rather than stating what other people have said and sometimes facts, you know. But yeah, we like source. Source.
We like all the source.
So, starting from the top, item number 1. Phasmophobia developer is reconsidering early access plans after huge success. So this is a story that we've nabbed from Joe Screbbles over at IGN. And I've got a little bit of quote here that I'll read out, and then we'll have a little chat about it afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
So, quote from the dev says, "I was originally planning the early access to be short." He said in an email interview, where I just add a few more maps, ghost types, and equipment. However, due to the game's popularity, everyone's expectations are increased, so I'm going to have to reconsider my plans for the game's future. At the moment, my only focus is getting the major bugs fixed before I can begin working on new content. These bug fixes would usually be sent out when they are ready, but due to me having to update a lot of the game's code, a lot of new systems need testing, so the next update will be a big stability and bug fix update. After these bugs are fixed, the content will likely get bundled together in big updates. All new updates can be played on the beta version of the game, which everyone can access through Steam. One quick note I just want to add to this is that I didn't realise Phasmophobia was just a one-person team.
No.
That's pretty incredible, right?
Yeah, the amount of people that have been playing that game as well.
One guy has made this game.
Yeah, I think it's been it's easily been in the top 15 games for Twitch, which is pretty good for a game like this.
Yeah.
With a single dev. I've played it a bit. I've not played it much. I don't like horror games, but I did find myself enjoying it when I was playing it. Um, obviously, we come across some of the bugs that he's talking about that he needs to fix and stuff. I think it's cool that he's openly come out and said, "Well, I was just going to like add a couple of bits and say early access is done. That's the game." But because of the popularity, he's gone, "Okay, I'm going to knuckle down on this. I'm going to get it fixed. I'm going to make it a game that is worthy of having them rankings in sort of the Twitch most played and most viewed games."
Yeah. And I think I do wonder as well with the probably unreal amount of money that he's made from this game, if he might hire one or two extra people, because then suddenly he's doubling or tripling his output,
Yeah.
and they can start cranking out a bit more content sooner. Because I think that's where the issue arises with this game at the moment, is that it fastly becomes like a little bit stale. I think you kind of get settled into it. If you play one or two games, the horror aspect still sticks with you, and you're kind of cautious walking around the houses. But I think as you play more and more matches, you kind of get a bit relaxed with it, and it's not so scary.
Yeah.
So I think adding in some content fairly soon could do that game a favor, I think.
Yeah. Or just fixing some of the bugs. But yeah, I feel like he's going for bug fixes, but I feel like he needs to bring other stuff in sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
As you've just said, because the game will just be what it is until these bugs are fixed, and who knows how long that's going to take as well.
Mhm.
Maybe hit them with a new map and a new ghost type or something,
Yep.
just to try and keep it a little fresh, or new mechanics that get brought in. I don't know, where a body starts getting dragged to where the ghost is located instead, and you can save them by putting UV light on them. Or
That would be cool. Can you imagine? Like,
can you imagine
standing
the
there trying to look around
screams?
and you just get dragged away.
Yeah, yeah. Like, what game is it that does that? There's a game.
No idea.
I'm not gonna know. There's a game where someone was. Oh, it was Minecraft when they got dragged through the portal.
Oh yeah. Wasn't
Yeah,
that Christina that got dragged into the portal?
it's Chrissy, Christina, and Alex all done it. I think it's when that was on Eternal, because I weren't playing,
Yeah.
but I remember watching it. Yeah, that'd be cool if they like start dragging someone around the house,
Yeah.
and yeah,
I
I
think
don't
that'd be
know.
good as well, because that would give players a chance to save someone from dying.
Yeah,
Because at the moment, it's like if you get targeted, that's it, you're dead. And then if you're dead, you just got to literally sit there and do nothing for the rest of the game. So
yeah. So
that could be a good idea.
I think you mentioned it before, about being able to like intercept the ghost, because technically you then become a ghost, right?
Yeah.
So why shouldn't you be able to stop the ghost by doing something,
Hmm.
or doing things to distract that ghost, knowing full
Yeah.
well that it can't hurt you and it's just going to waste its time? So it might increase how aggressive it is,
Yeah.
but it might also save one of your teammates
Yeah.
that's still alive.
Or even like if you die and your team's still trying to figure out what room the ghost is in, you could knock over some stuff to lead them into the room,
Yeah,
to kind of point out that this is where it is. And then even go as far as when they're using the spirit box, you can reply to them through the spirit box.
yeah.
I
Or
think that, go on.
even like a handprint or something. If
Yeah,
you could like put a handprint up that's like an arrow almost with your hand,
yeah,
or something that would point in that direction, that'd be cool. But
yeah. I
yeah,
think there needs to be more interaction once you die.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I was really surprised to see that this game is made by one person. And then suddenly I understand why there's not been that much content put out for it yet.
Well, yeah, because
Because
he must be struggling,
one person trying to do all of this, it must be really stressful for him.
especially for a game that's got that many players as well at the minute. I
Mhm.
don't know where it rates in the games that are played on Steam.
I think it's one of the most popular games at the moment.
Yeah,
I don't know if there's a way you can see that, is there? For
there
Steam?
is. Yeah, there's a Steam monthly like graph thing that you can pull up somewhere. Yeah, incredible. Good game. I will play it again. I've just had too much going on and just not been in the mood for it, I guess.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. It'd be interesting to see whether he does take anyone else on, because he's got to have made enough money now that he can pay someone outright to do like freelance work for him.
Yes. Yeah.
Because the game sold really well. How much was it? £15 a pop.
10.99 it was.
£10.99.
Mhm.
So I mean, you look at the people that we play with. There's 6 of us that have it.
Yeah.
That's 70 quid, and we're a small.
We're just
We're a
we're
drop
just
in the
7 people.
ocean,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
compared to what's been playing it.
Yeah. So I've just loaded up the Steam top games by current player count list.
Mm-hmm.
The top game on there is CS:GO with a peak of 900,000 people playing it today.
God.
But Phasmophobia is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is 11th
Yeah,
with 68,000 peak today.
that's pretty good. And
That's
that.
not bad. It falls behind games like CS:GO, Dota 2,
Mm-hmm.
Rocket League,
Yep.
GTA 5.
Yep.
So that's not bad.
Pretty good
Not bad at
going.
all.
Where's
Yeah.
Fall Guys in that list, just for comparison?
Fall Guys isn't on Steam, is it?
Yeah,
Isn't Fall Guys just on Epic?
no, we got it on Steam.
Oh. Then in that case, let me have a look.
If you do Fall Guys and Among Us and just see what the difference is.
Well, Among Us is third.
Right, yeah, that sounds about right, to be fair.
256,000 peak today.
But then saying
and that's current.
that shows the difference between like first and third is 650,000.
Yeah.
So to be even in the top 15, 20 of that Steam list,
Yeah.
it's good going, especially for one
God.
person.
Fall Guys is way down the list. Unfortunately, there's no numbers next to it, and I don't want to count.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
But I mean, Fall Guys has got games like Hunt Showdown, Stardew Valley, Factorio, all above it.
Yeah.
RimWorld, World of Tank Blitz, Left 4 Dead 2 is above Fall Guys. I think that one might have dropped off.
Yeah, I think the initial
the wave has gone.
Yeah.
For sure.
It was good while it lasted, to be fair. I enjoyed myself for a good month on it.
I mean, it is still a good laugh. We played it not that long ago, right? And it was a good laugh. But yeah, I think the niche is, well, not the niche, but the hype around it has just kind of dropped off, hasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. 100%. I think Among Us kind of took most of that limelight.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Ooh.
All right. On to the next one. Item number 2 on the list is the most recent Nintendo Direct Mini October showcase that has shown off games like Control, Hitman 3, and there's also a Hyrule Warriors demo.
Yeah, which I think a wild female has downloaded. No.
Okay. So I'm not sure on what Hyrule Warriors is. Does it link to Breath of the Wild? Do you know?
It does.
Okay.
So as far as I know, Hyrule Warriors is like a prequel before the Calamity happened from Breath of the Wild.
Okay. So it's probably like the story of the Calamity happening, right?
Yeah. Nope, because my brain did that thing where it doesn't do what I want it to.
Basically, she forgot.
Yeah, she forgot. You get to play the heroes. Yeah, so you get to play the 4 heroes of the Calamity. Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
And it's all online co-op, question mark?
That's even cooler then. All right. Well, there's a demo for that can be picked up on Switch now after this showcase.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we've pulled this story from Games Radar by Hirun Cryer. And just a couple of the the games that have been announced include Immortals: Phoenix Rising. Um,
That was the
yes,
Gods and something, right?
Gods and Monsters is what it used to be,
Yeah.
and then they changed the name.
Yeah.
But it's basically been confirmed that it's coming out on Switch when it comes out on everything else, which is on the 3rd of December this year.
That's cool.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty cool. I feel like we haven't seen much of that game.
No.
So maybe there'll be trailers coming out soon or something.
Have you seen the chat? Yes, please. I would love some jam roly poly, but only after this. TY.
So the three main points to this Nintendo Direct, I would say, are the reveal of Control and Hitman 3 coming to Switch.
Control is huge for me, by the way. Because go on.
It's not coming on cartridge or as a download. So these two games are going to be on their new cloud service, where basically you stream the game.
Ah.
So it's all going to be internet dependent. So it might not be that great, is all I can say.
Oh, it's out now as well.
Control is, yeah, and then Hitman 3 is coming out. I think it just says some point in the future is what's quoted from the article. But yeah, I think it's good news in the fact that the Switch is getting these kind of games onto it, but I'm just not sure on it being streamed like that because me personally, I'm not a fan of streaming games straight off.
No.
Like Stadia and things like that just don't appeal to me because internet can be choppy. I mean, I'd say I've got a fairly good internet speed, but it can be choppy, and I don't want that to be happening while I'm playing a game like Control. So
yeah, that's fair. The other thing with that is that I mean, we've had our problems with streaming anyway.
yeah.
So internet, even if you've got the best internet in the world and it works for what you might need it to do, it might not be enough to do something like that. Yeah, I'm intrigued about Age of Calamity just because I didn't manage to get into Breath of the Wild as much as I wanted to. I don't know whether it's because I was just late to the party or I just weren't into that type of game at the time I picked it up.
Yeah.
So maybe Age of Calamity will make me want to go and buy it. I don't know.
Possibly. I really enjoyed Zelda, Breath of the Wild, that is.
Yeah.
But I never finished it because I can't remember what I think I got to a point where I had to go from like one side of the map to the other for the next part of my quest, and I ended up getting lost somewhere. And I was in like an area where I was too low level, and I was just getting slapped about. And then I put it down, and I just never picked it back up.
Yeah,
I just kind of lost. I guess there was probably a game on the PlayStation or something that took my interest there, and then that was it. I started playing that instead.
Was it not COD?
Possibly was, but I mean, Breath of the Wild's an incredible game. Graphically stunning. The story seemed like it was really good as well. So I've got nothing bad to say about the game. I just couldn't finish it.
Yeah. I did sit down. I sat down probably about 4 times to try and play it, and the time I spent there, I enjoyed, but I just wasn't fully invested in it. It just didn't grab me.
I think at one point I got stuck on one of the, there was the 4, are they Guardians or something?
Yeah.
I got stuck on one of those as well, and it put me off it for a while, and I ended up just Googling how to get past it. Kind of just gave up all hope of trying it myself.
Gotta love the Google guides, huh?
Definitely.
Calamity might bring us in. It's out in 2 weeks, so that is a day after that new console
One
launch.
day after the great PS5 comes out.
Yeah, so I'm probably not going to play it. I don't know. Maybe it'll be one of them games that you play on Switch just because it's on the Switch. It's
Yeah,
you can play it wherever you are. If you want to take, if you don't want to play the PlayStation for a couple of hours, but you want to play something, go play it on the Switch and sit and chill in bed and play it there. Maybe. I
yeah.
don't
Or
know.
if you've got like a long journey to go on the train or whatever,
Yeah.
take it with you for that.
Yeah. Exactly that.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people will enjoy that game.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. There's going to be people out there that. Have you seen some of the crazy stuff they do with Breath of the Wild because of the different abilities and stuff?
Doing like backflips and then freezing time and like sniping two of the whatever they're called, and then just landing on a horse afterwards and riding away.
Yeah,
Just
it's
baffles me.
nutty. It's
And
nutty.
the amount of videos I saw of when people were doing the puzzles, and like rather than doing the puzzle, they just find some way to use an ability or something and just skip the whole thing.
Yeah,
It's really clever.
yeah.
I don't have that kind of brain power.
No, no, I could never think of some of the things that I've seen, honestly.
No.
And I tried doing like a combo. I watched a combo once, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna try that." I got to the second button and was like, "Wait, what was I doing again?"
Yeah.
Nah, not for me.
No, me neither. Right, so on to item number 3. Black Ops Cold War file sizes have been revealed. This is an article we've pulled from IGN by Matt Kim. And he says Activision has shared preloading details for Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. On PS4 and Xbox One, preloading will begin on November the 5th at 9 p.m. PT. That's today, so you can preload it now.
Hey.
While on PC, preloading will begin on November the 10th at 10 a.m. PT. I couldn't be bothered to change the times to GMT, but
Yeah, that's
whatever.
fun.
To preload Black Ops Cold War, players will need to ensure that they have the right amount of available storage to launch the game. Here are the
Boy.
storage space numbers required for each system. So bear in mind, this is how much you need available, not the actual file size. So for PS4, you need to have 95 gig available. For
Yeah.
PS5, 133 gig. For
Yeah.
Xbox One, it's 93 gig. And for Xbox Series X/S, it's 136 gig. And then on PC, you need 125 gigabytes, which is the full game on Ultra Graphics. That's 82 gigabytes for the full game and a 35 gigabyte multiplayer only. So those don't include Warzone.
Yeah, and they won't
No.
include. Well, the multiplayer won't include the zombie part either, right?
I'm assuming not. Well, I guess for the PC part, no, but the PS5 one, the 133 gig, I think that's going to be like campaign zombies multiplayer,
Yeah,
but not Warzone, because Warzone doesn't actually come out on Cold War until December.
yeah, and even then, it's not really going to be a new game mode. It's just going to be an update, right?
Yes, yeah, but those are the available sizes that you'll need.
I've got that on PS4 anyway. Honestly, when it comes out on PS4, I'm not going to touch the campaign.
Nope, same.
Um,
I'm literally just going to install the multiplayer, and that's it. I'll try zombies with you at some point, but it'll probably be on PS5, I think.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably end up just installing zombies and multiplayer and playing both of them. Honestly,
Yeah.
We'll
But
see.
I mean, all this goes to show is that for some reason, Call of Duty developers just don't like compressing their file sizes.
No.
Because you got to think this doesn't include Warzone, and Warzone is probably going to be another, I don't know, 30, 40 gig on
Plus,
top.
yeah.
So you'll probably be looking at needing around like 180 gig available
That's
to
ridiculous.
have the full like Call of Duty setup. And we'll I think we can segue that into the next item on the list as well, which I
Yeah.
did completely unintentionally.
I was going to say that's going to use like a quarter of your available storage on a PS5, right?
Yes. So item number 4, PS5 usable storage space has been revealed in a leak. This is a story from Screen Rant, but is everywhere. Cody Gravel over at Screen Rant. I've copied a little quote from his article.
Mm-hmm.
A new leak revealed that the PS5 SSD storage true size is smaller than advertised when put into practice. And it's a fact that's upset a lot of fans ahead of launch day for the next-gen consoles next week. The PlayStation 5 remains strong in terms of sale figures, with reports suggesting it will eclipse PS4's launch week sales by quite a margin. But that doesn't mean there haven't been setbacks when it comes to general consumer sentiment ahead of the console's release. In a tweet from user Akami13_, pictures of a PS5 review kit with its effective storage space displayed revealed that the console has roughly 667 gigabytes in practice, far less than the advertised 825 gigabytes. The pictures also show about 20 gigabyte eaten up by Astro's Playroom, which strongly suggests that there won't be any groundbreaking file size scaling to justify having such a small SSD. So I linked the article. You should be able to show the tweet on screen.
This one?
Yeah, that's the one. So that there shows the actual sizes. So yeah, I mean, we obviously, when I saw that they were advertising 825 gigabytes, I thought that meant after the OS.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a 1 terabyte console, but after the OS you get 825. What I didn't realize is that it's an 825 gigabyte SSD, but the OS is going to take up a good wedge.
Yeah. I am a little surprised that it's that little. Like,
Yeah.
I've got a hard drive next to me, an external hard drive.
Chrissy says she can't read it.
Oh,
Can you zoom it in at all?
What, on this?
Yeah. We'll see if that comes up, even if that's clear like that.
There you go. That's better.
That'll do the trick.
Yeah, so that's a little bit disappointing. She just shouted through better. I've got an external hard drive next to me that cost me probably £50, and it's a 1 terabyte, so it's got more space than next gen PS5 console at base.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
I
It's
mean,
a little disappointing, but I don't. My thinking is I can't see it being that much of an issue to start with, unless suddenly you want to install every game that's on the PS Plus collection and then some of the launch titles. You know.
So the thing you've got to remember, right? On release, you got Astro's Playroom, which is 20 gig by itself.
Yeah.
So that's down
Miles
to
Morales is confirmed at 50.
That's another 50. So that's 70 gig.
Yeah.
So you're now effectively
we'll
down
to 600 gig.
Yeah, a little under. Godfall.
Yeah,
God knows how big that's going to be.
It's probably going to be like a 60, 70 gig game, right?
Right, so you're 140 down already.
Mm-hmm. Slap Call of Duty.
Call of Duty by itself, you got another 140 gig, pretty much, because there's going to be a patch on day one as well.
Yeah,
that's going to be probably a gig or two.
Yeah, obviously this is including Warzone and everything.
Yeah.
Also, with Call of Duty, you can pick and choose what you install and what you want to install.
Yeah, so I'm just talking like
if you were to install a lot of it,
that's
you're sitting
not a lot
4
of space.
games and you've used up
basically
half of your storage space.
Yeah. I mean, they're going to sell external hard drives. Like a Wild Females just said that, but
they've said that you can use external hard drives You can't play PS5 games straight off an external, but you can use an external to put it like onto your internal memory. But you can play backwards compatible PS4 games straight off an external. But you can buy there's that new expansion slot on the inside, isn't there? You can buy an NVMe card to expand your storage. But the only problem with that is it says that there'll be a list of Sony confirmed compatible NVMe drives. They've not given a list yet, and the console is out in a week. Apparently, I was doing a bit of research on it, and apparently that the NVMe that you need at the moment, the speeds that they want the card to run at, they're not in the market at the moment.
Oh, really?
So they're waiting for the next gen of these cards to come out, which is Gen 4. I think there's only a couple out at the moment. NVMe Gen 4.
Oh.
But I mean, I don't know. I'm disappointed, but I'm not like super mad.
No.
I'd much rather if it was a case of having these super fast SSDs and sacrificing a bit of storage space, or have a bit more storage and lose some of the speed, I'd go for this every time, in my opinion.
It's I guess it's only gonna, because I mean, you look at the PS Plus collection, right? You've got a lot of good games on that from get go as well.
Yeah,
you could
but
easily
the thing,
feel
are you going to
that.
play them all at once? Probably not, right?
Well, no, but if you're going to have a couple on the go at any one time, plus your multiplayer game, plus a game that you might just pick up, just give it a go. Yeah, it could easily fill that.
You'll be pushing your limits for sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But just having a look on Amazon at Gen 4 NVMe cards. You're looking at a couple £100 for a terabyte card, which is the same price as Xbox's little storage cards that they're doing for their console. So yeah, if you want an extra terabyte of space, you're probably going to be looking at a couple £100.
Yeah, that's nutty. That's nutty.
It is. But what can you do, eh?
Well, I've already bought mine, so not a lot now.
I mean, it doesn't change my opinion on it at all. I'm still super excited for the console.
Oh yeah, the console will be fine. It's just it's weird that they're now bringing out things like this. Like a terabyte hard drive. I'm sure a terabyte hard drive has like close to, it's like 964 gig or something.
Mm-hmm.
So all they've not even put a terabyte hard drive in it. They've put probably like a 800 gig, 750 gig one.
Well, yeah, it's an 865 gig SSD, isn't it? That's what it says on the box.
Yeah.
But what they're not saying is that the OS is still to come off that amount.
200 gig for the operating system. I
I
tell you, if there's any load times in it, I'm sending it back. Like, I'm not having 200 gig on a operating system and UI for it to take me half an hour to load the PlayStation Store.
I wonder if eventually they'll start like shaving off how much space the OS takes up. Because you got to think, this is a new operating system for Sony, right? The UI is completely redone.
Yeah.
So I wonder if over time, when they're doing bug fixes and they're doing performance upgrades and stuff, maybe they'll like start being able to just squeeze up the file size a bit and maybe free up a bit more on the SSD.
I mean, you'd hope so, but surely that's something that they must have looked at before.
Yeah, well, I think the problem here is the SSD in the PS5 is custom. So it comes down to they just made a choice on cost rather than paying a little bit extra for a 1 terabyte.
Yeah.
They've probably saved, I don't know, like $1 a console by having an 865 instead.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But
like I
then
say, for me personally, it doesn't bother me that much.
they could have chucked another tenner on top of the console price,
Yeah.
and they'd have been making on that dollar that they saved.
Yep.
So we'll
I'm
see. We'll
curious
see.
to
We'll
see.
see how much you rely on that space, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, for me, day one, I'm gonna have, I'll have Call of Duty on there, but I'll play the campaign and then I'll delete the campaign. So I'll just have multiplayer. So
Yeah.
I'll probably say like 40 gig
Mhm.
for Call of Duty ongoing.
Yeah.
I'll reinstall Marvel's Avengers. I don't know what size that is, probably 60, something like that. Bug Snacks will be on there because it's free, but I'll play that and I'll delete it. But even then, that's probably only like a 5-10 gig game. Mars Morales will be on there with 50 gig.
Optimistic, bro.
Mars Morales with 50 gig, and then Godfall. Those will probably be my initial games. And then once I've done Mars Morales, I'll delete that off
Mm-hmm.
and then maybe put Spider-Man Remastered on there and then play through that. And then I'll delete that off. So I think it's just going to be a case of, rather than leaving games on your hard drive like you normally would, you're just going to have to start deleting them
Yeah.
and then just reinstall them if you ever want
You
to
just
play it
have
later.
to prioritize them.
Yeah,
a bit
that's
more.
all it's going to take. So, although it's a little bit disappointing, I don't think it's life changing, in my opinion.
Ooh. Hold up 1 second. I've frozen and I've gone missing again. I've gone
Oh, what's happening? Are
walkabouts.
you playing around with the stream while we're talking?
No, I wasn't.
Because I've frozen as well.
Are we all frozen?
Oh no, I'm back.
You're back. I'm not. Okay, I'm still on there. Ooh, it's completely like I'm
What's
missing.
happened?
I don't know.
Is there anybody out there?
Hello? I'm completely missing. I don't know. Let me
Chris says stop pissing around.
I'm not. It's just not working. OBS isn't picking up. Oh.
Oh,
Hey, there we go. I'm
are you back?
Yeah, I'm back. I'm back.
Good.
I don't know
He's
why
back.
I've done it. I'm back.
All right. Should we move on
Let's.
to item number 5
Yeah.
on the Ryan report?
On the Ryan report.
So item number 5. I would.
I'm
just
going to show
before I
the
get
video
into
for
it-
this.
Yeah, definitely. It's if you go to the link in the article, the video's on there.
Yeah, but that came up really loud last time.
Well, just turn it down.
Well, yeah.
That's the first one. Yeah, this article, I wasn't really that particularly hype about, but I think it's arguably the best thing we're going to talk about tonight.
It's the coolest thing we're going to talk about.
Yeah. So NBA 2K21 is going to introduce a multiplayer city on next-gen consoles and PC, I believe. I'm not sure on the PC bit.
I think that's right, yeah.
From Joseph Noop on IGN. Are you playing the trailer? You're playing the trailer.
I'm playing the trailer.
So, building off their previous work on the park and the neighborhood modes, NBA 2K developer Visual Concepts has announced a new NBA 2K21 social multiplayer hub dubbed The City for next-gen consoles. The City features a quest system with NPCs, with a series of single-player 3v3 games, and another line of quests that encourages you to explore the city and play games outside the warehouse. Other features include a remade Gatorade training facility where players can beef up their athletes or rent courts for uninterrupted play, larger 4v4 and 5v5 courts, including a Kobe Bryant tribute court that features the late player's snakeskin design and a large mural overlooking the court. After winning 10 affiliation games, the reigning team's ball will catch on fire, acting as a sort of bat signal to other players hoping to unseat the local champs. Pink Diamond Plaza, a neon pink infused court where the My Team Triple Threat mode is housed, and apparel stores where you can purchase cosmetics for your player avatars. To no one's surprise, this will feature sports brands like Nike, Jordan, Adidas, and more. I think this is really cool.
Yeah.
Like
100%.
really cool.
100%. It's a shame NBA or 2K don't do like an NFL
Yeah.
or a
Or in anything that's not
football.
NBA, right?
Yeah, if they done anything but NBA 2K, probably not a hockey either. I wouldn't do a hockey.
No.
Basically, if it was football, American football, or even like
Yeah.
golf, this
Like a
would be cool.
FIFA Street type thing would be really good, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah, if they done a FIFA Street where you can walk onto a court and go into a game against someone, that'd be dope.
Yeah.
I think it's a really cool idea.
Basically just a basketball MMO, like you said earlier.
That's what I said earlier, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Basketball MMA, you've got quests and stuff that you can do there. You can go to different courts and play on different courts.
Yeah. So there's it's basically broken up into 4 districts, and you can represent one district, and just build your way up. So I think it's really kind of makes me want to just give it a go, but I'm not going to buy the game just to do that because I don't even like basketball games.
No, not a basketball fan at all. No.
What I'll probably find is that like when it comes out, I'll probably watch a stream or some YouTube channels or something, just to see what it's actually like.
I wonder whether all the like BMXing and stuff is just the NPCs.
Maybe. I think there was someone on a skateboard as well, wasn't there?
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
It might just be NPCs, perhaps.
Either way, it's cool.
Yeah, I like the whole. If a team wins 10 affiliation games, their ball will set on fire. So basically, that they're going to be the hot shots, and you want to go and challenge them just to knock them off their pedestal.
Yeah.
Kind of makes them stand
cool.
out. It's really clever.
Really cool. I'll probably watch gameplay. I won't get it.
Yeah,
I'll watch gameplay for sure.
All right. So 3 more things. Just a quick wrap up. Some videos to show you all. The first one we have is the Godfall launch trailer. Now, I haven't seen this.
Oh,
so
I am excited for this game. The
if you
more
can
I've
play
watched
it with
it,
some volume, please.
Yep.
We'll give it a watch.
Against each other. Brother against brother. Macros tried to kill me. He failed. His reign ends with me.
You can count on us. You are strong, Orin, but not strong enough. You need to craft better weapons.
Go on. Light the forge.
All are unworthy of my master's new world.
When you defeat each of his lieutenants, their strength will become your own.
It's time for your madness to end, brother. I was never just your brother. I am your god. I'm ready.
Not bad. Not bad. Looks
Yeah.
pretty cool. I hope the story holds up,
Yeah.
is my main thought.
My thought with that is they've got the potential to do what Smite have done and just add more and more gods. If that's the route that they're going with it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So they release like an armored version of any of the gods. You could have like an armored Loki and stuff.
Mhm.
I don't know. I mean, they've already announced. If you look just on this last screen, so they've already announced that they're doing expansions and stuff,
Mhm.
which is always going to happen because it's a Gearbox Borderlands. They were never going to be happy with just having the game
It
and
was
that's
never
it.
just going to be like, yeah, here's the game, it's
No.
done. See you later.
It'll be interesting to see how many weapons there are available. Like we've seen a good amount of weapons, but how different they are. So with regards to like you've said before about Avengers where they didn't do the cosmetic side of things, it'll be
Mhm.
interesting to see how many cosmetic things they put into this, and how many different looks you can go for. We still don't know whether there's a bit like Destiny with regards to stats on the armor or
Yeah.
anything like that. So in regards to that, they've not given us much. They've given
No.
us gameplay, but they've not given us any of the nitty gritty detail.
Yeah.
Are there going to be raids in it like there are in other games that are similar to this?
I mean, probably is
I
the answer
hope
to that,
so.
right?
I hope so.
Yeah.
I like the look of it. I'm pretty excited to play it.
I'm
Honestly,
looking forward to I'm looking forward to it. I think um I'm excited to get used to using one type of weapon and nailing some like really cool combos and stuff, you know.
yeah,
And I'm hoping there's some good integration when you're playing co-op.
yeah,
You know, like maybe being able to do like team up finishes or something like that.
yeah. Special move.
Yeah. But my only concern about this game so far is that everything we've seen, I'm getting Dark Souls vibes from it.
I was thinking the same thing when I watched it earlier.
Like it's they're they're going to like one area and there's a couple people they need to kill, and then there's a pathway, and then they're in another area that looks the same
Yeah.
as the last one, but there's more people to kill, and then you keep doing that right up until you get a bigger guy, and you have to kill the bigger guy.
Yeah,
I hope it's not like that because I don't want that. That's
Yeah.
why I say I hope the story holds up, because if the story holds up, then that's going to do enough to keep you interested. And
You
I
got-
hope it is. I hope there's more to the world than just going to these different platforms.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. You got to imagine with it being Gearbox publishing it, that it is going to be a bit more open.
Yeah.
They'll know what Gearbox fans expect, and
Yeah.
I don't think they'd release anything against that. Who knows? We could be sitting here in 2 weeks' time going, "What a load of
Yeah.
rubbish."
Like you want our
Or
review. Good luck with that because we traded it in.
yeah. However, there is one thing that you might want to review in this game. Where is it?
Puddles? Do we have puddles?
We do. Wait there. Let me just. Oh, it was just there then. Missed it. So if we look at the puddles, oh, too many sparks. You can't see it properly.
Yeah, and your stream's gone a bit poor quality for me.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. But
I
if
can't
there's
stop
puddles, I will review it. So that's that.
There you go. Look, puddles.
Oh, yeah, look at the reflection. Okay.
So we'll review the game based on
Puddles.
quality content, and then we'll do a separate review on puddles.
Yeah. Yeah, and expect that in every other next gen game that I play.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a good game for me and you to stream one night a week or something.
hmm Unless we get really into it, and then who knows where it's going to go, right?
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see.
Wait and see.
All right, next up, you going to that one?
Well, I'm
You
not gonna show that. If we just talk about the one,
The next
7.
one, okay, item 7. This is one that you put in, so I'll let you
Yeah.
talk about it. But it is Echoes of Valhalla.
It is. So it's a podcast info podcast. It's weird. Basically, they've done it in podcast form, but there's like voice actors that they've got on playing like Ragnar and various other sort of things that happened when the Vikings were around.
Okay.
So one of the things that happens, and you said you're going to listen to this, but it's not much of a spoiler, is one of the male Vikings will go home and say, "Oh, I done this today." Blah blah blah, and the wife will say, "Yeah, I don't think so. Sit down." And then there's like an informational narrator comes on and says, and he knows not to mess with her. He may be an animal on the battlefield, but as soon as he gets home, he knows that the female is in charge of that home. She's made the home for him, and so it's kind of like it's quite informational. I enjoyed listening to it. I was doing other work whilst I was listening to it, and yeah, it's good to listen to.
Yeah. So I had a quick look on Spotify. It's also on Spotify.
Yeah.
And I think there's 5 episodes at the moment. I don't know if there's going to be more.
That was only the
I
first
am
one.
a gigantic fan of Vikings. I always have been. So I'm going to give it all a listen for sure.
Are all 5 episodes up already?
They're on Spotify, I think.
Really? Because this was episode 1, and they only released it 2 days ago.
Yeah, they're all on here.
Damn. So
Episode
Spotify.
Episode 1 went on September the 29th, and then all 4 of the other ones went on October the 5th.
Okay, so they're probably only just now releasing it for YouTube and stuff. That's cool though. Yeah, maybe I'll listen to them on Spotify instead then.
Yeah, so if Vikings are your thing and you're interested in just having a little something to listen to, head over and listen to Echoes of Valhalla. Whether you do it on YouTube and wait for the episodes to come out, or go to Spotify and listen to it all at once.
Yeah.
They're 15 minutes each, so it won't take too long to get through.
No. And on to the last one. Another one that we're excited about.
Very excited.
Very excited for this one.
Miles Morales, new trailer. Fairly short one. But be yourself.
Remember, Miles, you're Spider-Man. They really think they can get us, they checking and trip when I flip up the building. I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready to take on the world. You can't stop me now. I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready.
The one thing that got me about this trailer, right, at the very start...
Was it the earpiece?
That bit. In-ear headphones shown not available in-game.
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah.
I guess maybe... I'm guessing it's people are getting excited for, like, they might be able to play music, like, while they're just
maybe, I don't know.
And this is them saying, like, calm down, that is not what you can do.
yeah. They're not actually available in the game. This is just cinematic purposes.
I think it's really cool, though, how he's just like, boop, carry on, pulls down his mask and just kicks some ass. You know?
Yeah. I'm kind of hoping that if the soundtrack is as good as what has been in the trailers, that it won't matter about playing your own music and stuff, and that it's just going to be a thing, part of that game when you're swinging around the city or whatever. Because some of the trailers that they've released with
the soundtrack's been really cool so far.
The soundtrack sounds really cool.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to hearing the soundtrack. I'm just really looking forward to playing this game.
Yeah,
like really.
Did you get the Ultimate Edition or?
I did.
So did I.
I did.
Chrissy was busy dealing with the demon child in the shop, and she ran off. And she's going to hear anyway now. But he turned around and he said, "So, are you getting the Ultimate Edition?" Or I said, "Oh well, I've already played." Yeah, put me down for the Ultimate Edition. Just shh. So yeah, I got bullied into the. Oh, I didn't get bullied. I was 100% going to get the Ultimate Edition. Yeah, I already knew. Oh, well, there you go. She had anyway.
Yeah, that's
cool.
Yeah, I got the Ultimate Edition because I just really, really liked the first Spider-Man game, and I feel like after I play Miles Morales, which is a shorter experience, although it's probably still going to be like a good 10-hour game, I'm going to feel the urge to play more Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So it'd be good to have that there and play back through that in remastered, and kind of get myself clued up on the story again, ready for whenever Spider-Man 2 comes out, which
Yeah.
I guess they're going to announce it probably next year, would be my guess.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me to see when you finish the game to see something in the post credits of this game.
Yeah.
Stick to what Marvel do best. Have a post credit scene that's alluding to the next step that's going to take.
And I'm getting like way ahead of myself, but for Spider-Man 2, how cool would co-op be?
Don't.
One person is Spider-Man, one person is Miles Morales. It'll be so
One thing
so cool.
that we didn't talk
Did I-
about.
did
You
I
didn't
not
add
put
this
it in
on,
the-
no.
I meant to.
Which one do I do? Do I do the top one or the bottom? Because obviously that's quite long, but it showcases it a little bit more.
Do the second one. I think that'll do the trick.
Yeah.
Yeah. While we're still on the subject of
Morales.
I'm so glad they've done this.
It's insane.
This is the announcement trailer of the Into the Spider-Verse suit for Miles
Look
Morales.
at that on PS5 as well.
And I love the frame rate thing. They've done the frame rate thing from the film. And it's great.
I love the thwack and stuff that comes up.
Yeah.
Like exactly from the film.
I need to watch that film again.
I've got it down here next to me. That's cool. That's really cool. The movement that they managed to capture with it is just insane. I mean, I'll show a little bit of this.
Yeah, I think this has like actual gameplay, right?
Yeah.
So, for anyone that's watching,
Oh.
whether you've seen Into the Spider-Verse or not,
Go watch it, by the way.
Yeah, if you haven't, or even if you have, go watch it again. What some people didn't know is that in the film, they've animated Miles Morales at a slightly lower frame rate than what they animated Peter Parker at, and that was to kind of show that he's still learning the ropes. He's not quite as fluid as what Spider-Man was. They've basically brought that into this game, and it looks incredible.
Yeah, it's insane. As soon as I get this suit, I'm wearing it.
Well, I think pre-ordering it gets you it early. You can earn it in-game anyway, but pre-ordering it gets you it early. And I might well play the whole game with this suit.
Yeah.
But what they have said is that the lower frame rate thing is just a mod for the suit, so you can remove it if you want to, but you can also add it on to other suits.
Well, that's pretty
so
cool.
You haven't, because as cool as it looks, I wonder if eventually it will start to grind on you a bit. So I think it's good that they've given you the option to turn it off if you want to.
I think it's a really, really good move by them, to be honest, to bring
They
this
had
suit
to do
in.
it, right? There's no way they could have a film based on Miles Morales and a game based on Miles Morales and not try and combine the two.
Yeah.
It just looks great.
It really does. It's cool. I love it. I love that they've done it.
Yeah. Good news.
Good news indeed.
And we have T-minus 2 weeks
before we can
till we
play
get
it.
our hands on it.
Yeah. That's great news. That's not good news. That's great news.
Yeah. I'm ready to get lost in the PS5. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. Oh no! I forgot it does that.
You did it, didn't you?
I did the thing. I've lasted this long though, so you know.
It's been a couple episodes since you did that.
Yeah, I'll just share this one. It should even it out. There we go.
I'll do the trick.
Yeah, really cool. Good news this week. We had another good week of news. I mean, we added a few bits tonight, but
Mhm.
It's all picking up pace, and we've got plenty of puddles that we've got to analyse when the PS5 is out.
Yeah,
Plenty of puddles. So
for sure.
everyone should keep an eye out for our drip ratings, which I'm going to make some a graphic for. I think.
Yeah,
I don't know
I
what
think it'll
yet.
be good just to add things onto like Twitter and TikTok. You know, just these really short puddle reviews for games.
Yeah.
It's going to be a niche. I'd like to think no one else is going to do it. So,
But now that we've
hopefully.
said it, we know that this podcast is just a goldmine for ideas.
I said it here first on the podcast where Jinx was on.
Yeah.
So we've got video evidence of me saying it first before anyone else tries to do it and take my idea.
We will copyright strike you.
Yes.
Right.
Unless you have lots and lots of subscribers or a big following and you just point them in this direction.
Yeah. 100% that. Yeah, that was the FEA Gaming Podcast. I don't know what number we're up to, but don't forget we do have a giveaway running at the moment. And you can win a spicy hoodie or a spicy t-shirt. This is just one of the designs that we have. We also have one with a logo on the front, or this on the front, without that,
Yeah.
and a big logo on the back in various colors. The link is now in the description for the video, and it'll be in the live chat as well if you are watching along.
Yeah.
Again, 50 subscribers on this, and join our Discord, and you are in with a chance of winning a piece of our merch.
Yep. And just quickly before you end, for anybody that's watching this later on down the line, let me know what you think of the new podcast format. So, you know, instead of us just saying a topic and scrambling through it, how did you find having it broken down like that? It'd be good to know. And if you've got any suggestions on how to improve it, then hit us up.
Yeah, let us know. Our Discord's always open. Our Twitters are always open. Find us on Instagram. It's all just there. Literally there. Search that on any of the platforms that show up, and you'll find us there. And we will reply as soon as we can, as long as we are not sleeping.
Yes.
Sleep is a thing. Is that everything? I think we've covered all
that's
bases.
everything, bud.
Wonderful. On your way out, don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. Happy gaming. We'll see you next week.
See you guys.